Welcome back. It's time for us to venture once again into the old schoolhouse with a theory or two. The front doors are locked. Once I start exploring the old schoolhouse, I doubt I'll have any time for anything else today. Should I just head on in? After you finish exploring the old schoolhouse, the time of day will advance to evening. As a result, all daytime bonding events and quests will expire. Yep. Alright. Time to send out the call. Promise I'll take Crow and Million with me this time. But who else should I invite? Emma. That's not Emma. Oh, I can take two supports. Oh. Emma. And... yeah, we'll keep me around just in case. Huh, so this is what it looks like inside. Had you say weird stuff happens in here every month? Yeah, just like I told you yesterday. This will be our 5th trip in. But we have no more of an idea what we might find down here than you do. Yeah, there's no telling what could happen. Especially after last month. Who'd have ever expected that red door, right? Or that giant armor. That poor Elise ended up in danger because of what happened too. Yeah. I'm just glad that she was alright. Huh? Nobody told me about that. Anyway, let's get down to business. Don't worry. I'll cover you if things get rough down here. Chances are I'll need it. Alright, let's go. To the elevator of certain doom. There it is. Don't attack it. The 5th floor's lit up on the display. Guess that means we should be able to descend to the next level now. Oh, let me see. What's this button do? Don't press it. I don't understand how this place does what it does. Huh. What's wrong, Shortstone? Something bugging you? Well... sorry. I have no clue how this thing works. I didn't figure you would. Anyway, let's head on down. We've come this far. Might as well see what this new floor has in store for us. Oh yeah. Let me get a piece of the action. Alright, very well, Million. Floor 5. So, this is floor 5. Seems so. There's a strange sort of presence lingering in the air here, too. Alright, much like on the level above, the high elements seem to be in effect here as well. Same as always, then. Huh? So, it's the same as that ancient quarry back in Nord? That's so cool. You can sense stuff like that, though. You know what's even cooler? Being able to control that giant silver thing you've got. Good point. Really? Lammy! Alright, I do! Alright, we got some exploring to do. You guys just leave this to me and Lammy. We'll smash through anything. We're counting on you then. This is a good chance to get used to fighting together. Maybe even try out some combat links. Yay! It's hard to feel tense with Milliam here. Hey, it's better than everyone being on edge, ready to jump at anything, right? Anyway, I'm ready to roll. Alright, careful down here, everyone. Alright, so let's look at our group here. Our group's actually what I want, to be honest. Would be nice if I could actually change these guys into these. Like, change him into red, change you into that red, which, like, can't at the moment. It won't let me. Should really heal up. Because we're going in. And there's going to be Theory again, obviously, so... we'll just check the entrance, see if there's any, like, little scenes or anything like that. And then we'll do what we normally do.
Let's be careful, everyone!
Alright then, so here's your time code, in case there's any Cold Steel 3 spoilers. I'm not sure there will be at this point, but who knows what the future holds. And here's me, from the future. So, this is going to take a little bit of explaining this idea of what's in the title, that idea of a Sept-Terrion, even though it doesn't make sense with the name. I know, let's not go into that. Sept means 7, we all know. It's just the idea of there being another Sept-Terrion, the Sept-Terrion of the Observer. Now, little bit of explaining is needed here in order to get where I'm going with this, and it does require us going to a little bit of basic quantum physics. Yeah, basic quantum physics, and this is going to be put out very simply so those who do know more about it, even more than me, because I barely scratched the surface on quantum physics, let's put it like that. There's a lot for quantum. Best way of putting it is like, what I'm going to talk about is very, very simplified, especially for time. Let's put it like that, because we've only got like 4 minutes before we're at the boss and stuff, so let's get down to it. So, there's this physics experiment, quantum physics experiment it turned out to be, called the double slit experiment, which basically fired like light particles at 2 slits. So the light would go through the slits and appear on the wall behind it. Now you'd expect to see, if it was particles of light, to see 2 strips appear on the wall, right? Because you'd be the shadow outline, essentially. Like, there'd be 2 just lines there that would be the light. But what actually happened was, it was a wave pattern. There was loads of lines waving out, essentially. It was like, I'll put a picture up so I can explain it better to show you exactly what I mean here. It's like, this is what was actually there. And it was like, but if it's a particle, it shouldn't do that. It's acting as a wave. That doesn't make sense. So they decided to record the particles as they were going through the slits to see what was happening, which ones were they going through, were they interacting with each other, all that sort of thing. They were trying loads of different things. Again, very simplified.
Bang, bang, bang!
But they found out by the act of measuring what went through the slits, changed the outcome on the end. Just the act of measuring, not interfering with what they were doing. Just simply measuring what was going through which slit changed the outcome. And this has essentially been referred to as the observer effect. The idea of looking at something, measuring something, changes the outcome. And that's what brings us here to what I want to talk about, this idea of the Sept-Terrion of the observer. Because every other Sept-Terrion is some kind of elementary thing. Like, even Mirage, in some regard, you can think of that as sort of like, that may even be the Sept-Terrion of the observer in what I want to talk about, but I haven't really gone into that because I know it exists, I know it's going to be out there, and I know it's going to be a thing, and I have a suspicion of where it's going to be. So this may change in future, you know how it is with my theories, add new information as I go on and on and on and on. But the idea is simple, that the world requires an observer. It has several different outcomes that could happen in the future, but it requires an observer. Someone watching it, someone playing it. The idea in my head is, there is an 8th Sept-Terrion, but the 8th Sept-Terrion is us. By the very act of us playing this game, we are participating in the world existing the way it is. We are a fundamental thing of the world itself, rather than just someone playing a game. Now this obviously comes about basically from the 3rd with Campy, directly looking at the screen and referencing the fact we were there, watching. That was just, it's thrown this thought in my head, this idea of another Sept-Terrion, and it's us. But what I really need now is some sort of confirmation towards that idea. And the way I'd feel that is like, if there's something coming up in the future where it's like we can go and choose a different ending, but that ending is still canon within the story, but not the true ending. But it will then require us being able to see it from someone else's perspective, or maybe some other character like the Grandmaster or something like that, or even Campy, referencing that that other ending actually exists, that it is a fundamental thing. Then I feel we're sort of maybe on the right track.
Huh, there's the end.
Well, this place got me going around in like circles, didn't it? Anyway, let's head off to the boss. Hello. I remember this being a bit of a bother.
Watch out, this is a tough one.
Indeed. Now this one can freeze, and I know that because I've restarted, because it kind of screwed me over with the freezing. It's like, right, I need to change my tactics. I think I've got an idea. I just want to play around with it, though. See what I can come up with. Just
Yes,
depends
sir.
how it works out, though. Thinking very much to try and get some defense buffs out, really. I don't want to swap her, really, because it's... that case of, like, it would be nice to get some of these buffs out separately.
Yeah.
Because I need her to be closer. But it's like, I want to get this plan going as quickly as possible.
My turn.
Fortuna.
Okay.
Okay, so the plan is she becomes my main source of attack. So the question is Silver Fawn or Grand Press the better idea? I'm going to go with the Grand Press. 2199, okay. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that in terms of like when I'm buffed and stuff like that, see what I come up with. Reen, you need to come back so you can get a heal, really. When you got 200, it would be nice ready when that crit comes around. Okay, so I'm thinking... move over here.
Won't give up.
Heal yourself as best you can.
Huh.
I mean, if you can keep it distracted over there, that's great. If.
All right.
I mean, it's casting on Reen, so I'm kind of inclined to leave it. Yeah, there you go.
I'll handle
Worked out
it.
nicely for me. I was a bit worried, Trying to drive.
Here we go. It's my turn.
Right, at this point, yes.
Flames, gather on my blade.
200 CP on a crit. I've got to take it, haven't I? Even without any, like, strength buffs.
Strike!
It's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Grand Press again. We'll have both buffs this time. The speed buffs will probably help us immensely.
Now.
That's what we got in terms of damage. 3753. Ooh, it's gonna cast before I even get a chance. That's evil. Very, 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 very evil, that.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
No problem.
Leave it to me.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with the
Let's
wild
see.
card, screw
Oh,
it.
this is a good one.
Sword, what's that?
Catch.
Yay!
My turn.
Just what I wanted!
Target locked.
Ooh, got poison on it. Oh, I was hoping she would evade.
I was careless. It's my turn.
I was so hoping she'd evade. So, right, we want... If it gets like 4k, I'm going to count that as very much worth doing that one instead. In terms of damage.
Thanks.
Okay, the earth one, much better. Going with the
My
old
turn.
rule of EP equals more damage. Okay, so... Fortuna, do we need it? Not at this point. So let's see about maybe throwing out stuff down here that could potentially help us. ATS. Defense. Strength defense up, speed up. Speed up would just be generally good over there.
Here.
I mean, if she's becoming my main source of damage, then you know. That's gonna be the kicker, isn't it?
I'm all fired up now.
Thinking some food down here. Again. Let's actually just go with, like, making sure you're alive. Although, ATS, how's that looking? Still up in all regards.
Here.
Here we go. Arcus, activate.
My turn.
The question is, do we go with the speed or the shield? I'm gonna go with the shield.
Okay.
Okay, Grand Press it is. No idea where that was going then.
Yeah.
704, movement down, which is always nice.
My turn.
I want to make sure we maintain this Fortuna, though.
Arcus activate.
Nice. Right,
Here.
well done, Fee.
Yeah,
Grand Press it is.
I'll handle it.
Hmm.
Good luck. Come on, Lammy.
Take advantage of this crit.
Come on, Lammy.
Is it wise? Who knows?
Gigantic Racer!
Alright.
Here we go.
Looking at the 8. I'm looking at the buffs right now, just being like, what's best? Got anything that gives me a buff so I don't get any damage? Would be nice. Don't see anything. Don't see anything. So I'm thinking Elliot at this
I'll
point,
try at least.
and then throwing out something like Holy Song,
Listen
really.
to my song of healing.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Just because we haven't got the shield, so it's sort of like I want to be sure.
All right.
Alright. Issue is here, we need to make sure people stay alive, but we haven't really got a chance to do that.
Here.
Thank you very much.
Oh, damn it. Well, at least it's only Elliot.
It's my turn.
I do have items to get people back up. Yes, okay. Nope. Because it's like I still need to unleash the damage.
Arcus activate. Yeah.
Because I need Elliot back up so I can swap him back out for
Leave it to
Fee.
me.
Just that case of like, I don't want to get him up at this point, considering what's coming right now. I want to make sure you stay alive.
Here.
Should be enough. Alright.
Okay. Arcus activate. Right back at ya.
Leave it to me.
So I need the swap now.
Here.
Thanks.
Just wherever I can get it. I don't know. 628. Ah, not another one down.
I'm done for.
I'm all fired up now.
Because it is like, well, I want to swap you back out.
Here.
Thanks. Right.
At the same time, I need your heal from Holy Song, which I can't do. Back over to Ring.
Sorry, can you handle this?
I've got this.
Not EP charge. That, there we go.
Whoa, thanks.
Okay.
Gotta go for that, haven't I?
Yeah, you're done.
It's very, very tricksy. Again, easy if I just swapped out my equipment so it was like I didn't get frozen.
See ya.
Would have solved me in several occasions. That's worked out for us. Okay. Ooh. And you can see what I was trying to do, is just trying to find that right balance based on what I had, and I didn't want to just
See?
cheat and get anti-freeze, because it's cheating. It's cheating.
Please hold your applause.
I feel like I'm growing stronger.
Well done,
with
Crow.
success.
Well, you saved us there with that crit.
I did.
Just the right time. Phew, glad that's over. Man, I wasn't expecting something like that to just pop up out of nowhere. I didn't have any trouble linking with my Arcus, so I'd call this field test a rousing success. Maybe it's because I've got Lammy, but it didn't seem all that tough. Well, having you two along was definitely a big help, that's for sure. Still, it seems like every floor's guardian is stronger than the last. We're going to need to be careful if we want to keep pushing forward here. Oh, I agree. Still. There's no tremor this time. Ah, what tremor? Yeah, now that you mention it. It was after we heard the tremor that the red door appeared last month. Oh, really? Doesn't seem like anything's happening this time, though. Well, we're sitting here looking at a dead end, so let's get out of here already. I'm getting hungry. Yeah, it's probably evening by now. Let's head out then. Keep your eyes peeled for anything that looks different, just in case. And the exploration party's bonds have strengthened. Huh. Sure got cloudy while we're in there. Looks like it's gonna rain. Yeah, looks like a storm's on the way. So Sharon's hunch turned out to be true after all. At this point, I shouldn't even be surprised. Well, we didn't find anything too weird this time. Nothing like that red door, anyway. Yeah, kept looking on our way back just to be sure, but nothing really looked too conspicuous. Maybe there's another piece of internal logic to the old schoolhouse that caused the door and that suit of armor to appear. True. That does seem to follow what we know. Actually, that reminds me of something George said the other day. After all the time he spent with it, he still doesn't understand how that thing was able to move in the first place. Or even George. Yeah, whatever technology was used to make that armor, he's never seen anything like it. And if George can't make heads or tails of it, it must be like nothing else out there. Sounds kinda like Lemmy. Even I don't know how he moves around. Doesn't sound like that bothers you. Oops, I guess we stood around chatting for too long. We better head back before we get hit with a full shower. Yes, that sounds best. Alright, we'll leave the rest to you, fearless leader. Why do people keep thinking I'm some kind of leader? Anyway, onwards, group! So, this is the place Gramps was talking about, huh? It does seem like there's gotta be something here. But I don't think force alone is gonna cut it. Milliam? Sorry, coming! The Old Schoolhouse Mystery 5 completed. Ooh! Just the one? Only got 3 right now, so I think actually what we should do is actually get a side quest out the way, because there is one over in Thors. Where's me? There we are. Because it's like, yeah, I want to do the bonding events. I mean, there's a tower bonding event. Of course I want to do it. But we'll save that and see about... This better not ask me the question. No! No! Stay out and about. Just wanted to go to the location because the quest is in here. Dear, oh dear. Kurt's certainly taking his time. I wonder where he went. I'm pretty sure he went over to Annie's, but I'm getting a little worried with all that rain. So their son hasn't come home yet. I'll have to keep an eye on him. I wonder where Kurt's gone. Hopefully he's at Annie's house. It's raining outside too. How can I help but be worried? I should head out there and see if I can't bring him home. Looks like he's fast asleep. I don't think there's any risk of him catching a cold since it's warm, but... Reen? Reen from Class 7, is that you? That's right, sister. Actually, you're from the same year as me, aren't you? Why yes, I'm Rosine from Class 5. I see Kurt's fallen asleep. So that's his name. It reminds me, his parents were awfully worried about him. Oh my. It is getting late, so I can understand why. Yeah, how did he end up falling asleep here anyway? Well, the Wind Orchestra held a performance here today. Kurt was so excited about it that he ended up staying right here to bask in the ambience of it all. All of the excitement must have tired him out. Oh, he was watching the performance too. That'd explain it. He really must have been exhausted to have fallen asleep here, though. Yeah. Feel kind of bad waking him up when he's sleeping so peacefully, too. What's so funny? Nothing, I just realized how kind you are. But don't worry, I'll be sure to take Kurt back home. Oh, on your own? How else? I'm much stronger than I look. Carrying him home shouldn't be too much trouble. It might be tough to do without waking him up, though. Well, he doesn't look too heavy, but it's kind of wrong to leave this all to her, especially since it's raining outside. Let's offer to carry Kurt. Mind if I lend you a hand? I'd feel bad making you take him home on your own. Are you sure? I feel terrible for forcing my job on you. Seriously, don't worry about it. There's no way I could leave you to carry him on your own when it's raining this hard outside. You really are so kind. Can I trust you to take him then? That's the idea. But how do you plan on doing so without waking him up? You can't let him get soaked in the rain either. Alright. That is a problem. Can't hold him and an umbrella at the same time. Well, then allow me to take up the umbrella duty. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Let us be off then. He's sleeping really soundly. Yeah, he seems so at ease. This is all thanks to you two. Speaking of which, are you alright? You look drenched. Can't believe you let yourself get soaked while keeping the umbrella over me. I know it's summer and all, but you must have been freezing. Oh, it's fine, honestly. More importantly, thank you for letting me use one of your towels. Brought our son back. Of course we're going to let you use a towel. I'd be happy to lend you a spare set of clothes too if you want. No need to worry. I have some of my own at the church. Well, if you say so. Regardless, thank you for braving the rain to bring Kurt home. Please take this to warm yourselves up. Ugh. Thank you. I'll be sure to enjoy it later. Okay, let's head back to the church. Oh, are you planning on going back with me? We've only got one umbrella, so that's a given, right? Don't be nervous now, Reen. You're just sharing an umbrella with a cute girl. It's fine. So we better get going. Of course. Isn't your other shoulder getting soaked right now? Oh, don't worry about it. It's just a bit of rain. That won't do. I can't allow you to get wet. So, Rosine, move closer to Reen. I think this might be a bit too much. Maybe we should stay a little farther apart? Oh no, this is just fine. Right. Thank you for escorting me back. Oh, please wait there. I'll go make us some tea. Ah, much better. Thank you, Rosine. You know the score. That sounds good. Oh, some buns and cops. It didn't take you long to get changed. I did it while the tea was boiling. Please help yourself. I appreciate it. Is something the matter? Oh no, it's nothing. She looks different when she's not wearing her habit. Yep, that's it. Kinda hides her figure a little better. Should probably abandon that line of thought before I struck by lightning or something. Sorry about that. You're really odd, Reen. He can be. Alright. You be careful on your way back too. And thank you for the tea, it was delicious. Well, I had to warm you up somehow. Oh, but look at how many sweets we have left over. Please take some with you. Oh. Oh, a luxury tart. You're just spoiling me now. But thanks, I'll see you later. Indeed, have a safe walk. Lovely. Right, so we shall end this part here then. In the next part, we'll go see about enjoying the rain with some other bonding events. Look at Blinky there. Right, we'll see you in the next part. Ta-da for now!